Hey guys, it's Esteban again for Incognitistic. Today I want to talk about trauma, physical trauma, that we incur because of our neurodivergence, mainly because of our spontaneity when it comes to the ADHD part. And so it's been shown in studies, apparently, that people who have ADHD incur far more physical trauma than people who do not have ADHD. And that is apparently partially to do with our need for adrenaline and dopamine, and we seek it out in ways that are somewhat kind of extreme or spontaneous and can cause injuries. So, for instance, for me in law enforcement, it was always exciting, and there was a lot of adrenaline involved when I got in a foot pursuit or when I was in a vehicle pursuit or when I was in a wrestling match with a suspect. And then the apprehension of a suspect created a dopamine burst. So, I mean, that's just one example. There's a lot of people with ADHD that excel in extreme sports like snowboarding, skiing, skateboarding, um, BMX biking, different things. Uh, Wingsuits, that's like a new one. And anyhow, for me, my extreme sport, even though for those who don't know about it, uh, was sailing. And sailing uh, doesn't seem like to be an extreme sport based on general conception, usually, anyhow. But it's quite demanding, and you're out there in the ocean and or the lake, wherever you are, sailing, and sometimes you get 20 plus knot winds, and you have to reef the main and get a storm jib going or something, whatever works. And meanwhile, you're out there, uh, you know, getting adrenaline from doing all this stuff on the ship while you're being blown from one place to another and sprayed with the sea and bobbing up and down. So for me, that was another one of my adrenaline uh, and dopamine methods. And so obviously, like, there's a lot of injuries that occur with sports, and especially extreme sports. But also there's another aspect to the physical trauma that we incur, and that's from spontaneity, spontaneous decisions, or just doing something spontaneously. Uh, for instance, when I was a kid, there was a bunch of people that were uh, my acquaintances, and a couple of my friends set up a ramp for their bikes. Well, all of these guys had like BMX kind of bikes, and I had a 10-speed road bike. And I decided that I was going to go and do the ramp, and I pedaled as fast as I could and went over the ramp and immediately fell forward as the front wheel left the ramp and flipped upside down, landed on my back and neck, and the bike landed on me. And, that caused a bit of physical trauma. I had scratches. Luckily, I didn't break any bones. Another instance was when I was really little. I was playing tag or something in a parking lot, and I was so hyper focused on getting somebody that I didn't see the concrete parking bumper on the ground, and I just tripped on it and caused a severe uh, bump on my head, probably a concussion. I think I was 7 years old. And, that's just a couple of examples of some of these reasons why we as ADHDers uh, incur more injuries and traumatic physical harm than uh, not and other people. What do you think? Do you have any stories? I'm curious. Thanks for watching. Take care.